I'm Chuck.
Chuck? Okay.
Chuck and Brad.
Shut the fuck up. Play it.
Miguel, don't beat me up. It's fine.
Go ahead.
I will fucking
What the fuck is up? It's fine. We can make fun of
I'm a
him.
fake a hate crime.
You know why that is?
Yeah.
Fucking
We're just
nothing?
passed out and drunk.
The jokes were good.
I'd like to apologize for Miguel.
I want to apologize too. I just wanted to hear the intro too.
Miguel was raised in a chicken coop. He doesn't know any better.
Okay, what the fuck is up, ladies and gentlemen?
Ooh.
And welcome to episode 90, whatever this is, of the Joke Junkies podcast. All right, we
Real
are
professional.
Yeah, we
Yes.
got a full house today. This bitch looked like a poker game
Yeah.
today. But we got the squad here. It's myself, EJ Edmonds, Alan Fitzgerald's here.
Yes, hello.
Miguel Perez is here.
Hi.
Super producer Eric Monroe is here.
Y'all racist.
Why did that make me laugh so much?
And we have guests today. We have they have a podcast where they
Look out for
review
your phone.
shit.
It's falling. There you go. You got it.
Okay.
Oh, good
Fuck,
catch.
Apparently Brad is a Bears fan,
Can
but
you believe
we got
he didn't make the Saints?
we got Chuck and Brad, ladies and gentlemen,
Yeah, Chuck and Brad are in the house from the Chuck and Brad podcast.
from
I'm
the Chuck and Brad podcast.
I am Brad.
And I'm
I am
Chuck.
also here.
Yeah, we're
All right.
both here. That's great. Thank
Chuck
you guys
and
for having
Brad.
us, man. I really appreciate this.
Nah,
I'm
that's no
glad y'all
problem.
This
Yeah,
is
fine.
the end of their podcast tour, right?
Well, this is our fourth podcast today.
This
yes.
is your last one?
Wow.
Yeah, we're promoting.
I'd shoot myself in the fucking face.
Yeah,
we're
I would too. Yeah, that's a lot.
We're doing like a small.
No, I'm on my second one. I'm like, fuck y'all. I
Yeah,
wanna go home.
I'm like, I want to go home right now.
We're doing a small run of live shows for our podcast. Chuck and Brad reimagine the Avengers. It's like an Avengers based comedy show where we retell the movie on stage. And so we're trying to spread the word as much as possible.
Oh, okay.
So we went to Boston and we did the Comedy Studio podcast. We did the South Shore Boys podcast in Boston.
Nice.
They're on our show in Boston. And we did our own podcast, Chuck and Brad podcast, in the car. And now we're here, Joke Junkies
So,
podcast.
all right, is it like the newer Avenger movies where they're pretty good? Or is it like the first Avenger movie, the first two, where you go, well, looking back on it, you know?
Well, basically,
The first Avenger movie.
it's the very first Avengers movie, the one that was like really the breakout,
Oh, okay.
2012.
So your show's about you guys being overrated.
Yes, that's our show. Actually, you might like the concept of the show. What the show is.
Oh, no, I've heard you guys put on awesome shows and everything like that.
Well, the concept is very strange. So it's a retelling of the first Avengers movie, and what the show is Brad is this like, disgusting, reprehensible artist.
I'm bad at drawing.
yeah,
That's it. Don't.
And what he does is he draws every key scene from the movie.
Yeah, you got MS, right?
and honestly, if you look at
pretty
my
good drawings,
drawings,
that's what you'd think.
It's pretty cruel for you to do that to him, by the way, Chuck.
We should just take
Kind of a
one of
dick
your,
move.
we should take one of your drawings and send it to a
He
doctor and say,
monetizes
"What's wrong
his
with
pain.
this man?"
But go ahead.
Yeah, so we take all his drawings. He draws every key scene in the entire movie. I take his drawings and I write a new narration of the film based on what they look like.
Oh, okay.
And then he reads the narration live in his voice. And that's what we did this show last year when Avengers Infinity War came out. We did it at the Comedy
Providence.
Connection.
Yeah, the Comedy Connection.
Yeah.
Providence, yeah.
And
I remember that.
you went to it? Or you
No, I heard of it.
remember?
I heard of it, yeah.
I went to the Back to the Future one.
Oh, what'd you think of the Back to the Future
It was
one?
fun. It was good. I tried to explain it to them. I was like, he draws it and he explains it.
Yeah.
But
You didn't do a good job.
It was something like that.
I was not impressed.
You should have
about
him
y'all
in there
coming
trying
here
to
before
describe
you-
your
when you told me
podcast.
that, I was like,
A podcast of Eric describing their podcast.
Yeah, right. But we did that live at the Comedy Connection last year when Infinity War came out, and because Endgame is coming out, the newest Avengers movie this April, we were like,
Oh, really? I haven't heard about it.
we were like, should we take that show that we have done, that we really worked hard on, and should we do it in other places? And we said, yeah, let's see if anyone will book it. And Laugh Boston booked it, the Pit Loft in New York booked it, and CT Comedy Theater in Hartford, Connecticut booked it.
Yes.
So
we're-
awesome.
Yeah, so we're doing, CT Comedy Theater on Thursday, April 25th with BJ Quagan,
Good.
Andrew Morgan,
Yep, one
and
more.
Stash Makita.
You got them all three.
Yeah,
Wow.
and then the Pit Loft in New York City on April 27th. It's a Saturday with Jiggy, the Impractical Jokers tour opener, Casey Jost, and Lisa Kleinman. And then we're going to Laugh Boston in Boston on April 28th. It's a Sunday with John Tilson, the South Shore Boys, who are Logan O'Brien, Dan Hall, and Tyler Swain. And those are our 3 dates for the Avengers
Wow,
this
you
year.
nailed all those names. Good
Yeah,
job.
right? That was a lot. Chuck
you
and Brad
practiced,
reimagined the
that
Avengers.
shit in the car on the way here.
We just said it a lot.
Yeah, we really have said it a lot today.
Yeah, chuckandbradpodcast.com for all ticket info and Facebook events and all that bullshit. All the info is there. And if you want to come out, please support this very weird
Absolutely.
show.
It sounds cool, and we support
fun.
you guys what you're doing, and we want to get your name out there. Unfortunately, I should just let you know this right off the bat. The only people who listen to this podcast are members of the alt-right and members of R. Kelly's sex cult. That's it.
Well, that's
You know what? We only want
Also
one
the
of those
soldiers of
groups
ISIS.
to show up.
And we got a couple of Mongolian listeners.
Yeah, but they're retarded, so don't worry about them.
Yeah.
boy.
They might not show up.
So really, it's just crossover
know what?
with our own podcast.
Yeah, so,
So I see.
You know,
yeah.
if they don't show up, that's fine. They can still buy a ticket
Yeah.
from Mongolia.
Well, I don't know if you guys take gummy bears.
Yeah, their country is based. It's a gummy bear economy. It does not
Right.
transfer
Yeah, they're really
PayPal well.
They're really very
Great.
dumb.
That's great.
Yeah.
Is that a new joke for right now, or did you guys already?
No,
make that
it's a fact.
That's a good one.
Yes.
I like that.
No, that's one of our stereotypes that came. But we're a multicultural hate group.
I like that. I like that Mongolian jelly bean economy. That's funny.
Gummy bear. Yeah.
my bad.
Gummy
That's
bear.
funny.
Racist.
Yeah, that is racist.
Gummy bears are the dollar. Jelly beans are the penny.
There you go. That's
Gummy
funny.
bears are much more valuable than jelly beans.
They're getting rid of the jelly bean.
Even fucking Mongolians know that. All right, guys, that sounds cool, man. That sounds cool.
It's gonna be fun. I mean, it's funny because we were doing like live podcasts, but like no one knows what a live podcast is. You put that on like an advertisement on Facebook, an event.
Oh
people
yeah,
are like, I don't know what the fuck that is.
We're about to do that and find that out the hard way.
Where are you doing it?
We're doing it at Skew. We're doing our 100th episode there.
Nice.
That's awesome. What are you gonna do for it?
A fuck pile.
A fuck
We're gonna do
pile.
a fuck pile.
Yeah.
What is that? What is that?
It is literally what it sounds.
Based on
It can only be a couple of things, right?
I think what he meant to say is who is gonna be in it
Yeah, that's more like
All
what I
right,
was.
so a
asking.
fuck
because he
pile.
wants in.
All right, fuck pile is you get the bigger girls at the bottom for a base support, basically.
If girls show up,
Yes, if girls show
And
up,
for cushioning. It's for
Right,
cushioning.
right,
yeah.
right, right.
yes.
right.
If girls don't show up, you don't just quit the fuck pile.
right? You put
Fuck
EJ on the
goes
bottom.
on.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
do that.
Yeah,
EJ's the bottom.
yeah.
I like your stick-to-itiveness. That's
Yeah.
good. I like that.
It's like, all right, guys, this is a fuck pile's not about whether it's a man or a woman. It's about closing your eyes and thrusting.
So
That's it. That's a fuck.
you're doing it at Skew?
Yes, we are.
When are you doing it?
June
don't know yet.
17th.
June
So we
17th?
do have a
June
date.
17th.
That's cool. I want to
June
be there. I
17th.
want to be there. I want to
You
put
want
that
to
in
be
my
part of
calendar.
the fuck pile.
Well, I just want to be able to watch whatever happens.
Oh, it's gonna be a shit show.
No, that's exciting.
I'm just
Literally, when we pull out our penises, it's gonna be a shit show.
I'm just gonna have
I'm
Eric
just telling
tell
you
me
now, we
about
talking
it.
all this shit. We ain't finna do no fuck pile. We lazy as hell.
It's just gonna be a pile.
So fucking lazy. We about to get rid of that shit.
It's just the three of us gonna put our dicks together.
There was a pile, but ain't no one.
Like we're in a
fucking-
game.
Like Voltron. We're gonna put our dicks together like Voltron.
It's just a naked sleep pile.
Right.
It's like
Yeah, we were doing live podcasts, and they were going well, but I
there'll also
realized-
be a 50-50 raffle.
Wow.
Our fuck pile.
All right, then I will be
Fair.
there.
That's
yeah.
good.
all right.
Yeah, it's hard to do live podcasts because no one knows what you're going to
Winner
do.
takes the guy that
Yeah.
cries the most. On the fucking.
But we decided, we do at Comedy Connection in East Providence, Rhode Island. We do we do a big Halloween show, we do a big Christmas show, and then in the summer around big movie releases, we'll do like Chuck and Brad reimagine Jurassic Park, Chuck and Brad reimagine Back to the Future, and right now Chuck and Brad.
Let me know if you
reimagine
guys are
Avengers.
going to do Time Cop. I'll be there in a second.
All right, sweet. Yeah.
I'll bring my notes, and you'll be like, "This guy." Really
We did
knows.
How the Grinch Stole Christmas. Maybe that'll entice you.
Is that-
Does the Grinch travel back in time and kick people?
In
Then
our
no.
version of it,
I think y'all need to reimagine Medea goes to jail. Can y'all do that?
Stop it.
did she go to jail? Did she actually go to
Somebody
jail?
hit him in the
Yeah.
nose with a newspaper. Stop that.
She ran that bitch.
I thought Medea basically just like did holidays, like it was Medea's Christmas or Medea's funeral or something.
I thought she was an activist.
Wait, do you think?
Do
a
you
funeral?
say? Yeah. Do you
She-
think
there
a
was
holiday?
a funeral? Wasn't there a funeral one?
Yeah, but you said holidays.
Yeah, and then you said
like Christmas
funeral.
or a funeral.
Holidays and events, not going to jail.
I thought she
You
was
know, like a
like
fuck
Ernest?
pile.
Like Medea's Christmas and Medea's birthday.
Medea goes to camp.
Medea
Medea's
goes-
scared, stupid.
Medea's scared stupid. I would love that. Oh, that would be great.
I thought she was a trans rights activist for a long time. Turns out it couldn't be further from the truth.
Medea meets Mrs. Doubtfire.
Medea
hard
used
to
the
do.
wrong bathroom.
Medea gets shot.
Medea
That's a
can't use the
sequel.
wrong bathroom.
Medea gets beat up in a Target. I think that's what it comes down to. See, that'll play well. with
Medea's
half
never
of
going
your
to South
listeners.
Carolina again.
I don't know that South Carolina was high on Medea's list of places to visit, regardless.
I think she had one fan in South Carolina. It
You know
was
what?
just David Banner, and that's it.
She actually did go to South Carolina, and that's the prequel to Medea's funeral.
Which is based on holidays, right? Holiday
So
movies.
she gets
went there
being
for
down there.
Christmas.
Why is this called Medea Saves Christmas? She's dead. What the fuck? This has got real dark real soon.
Which one did you say? Medea what? What did she do?
Goes to jail.
Did she go to jail? Did she
Yeah.
really go to jail?
Several times.
Medea's just the new
Several
Ernest.
times.
Yeah.
I think that she is. From
the new
what I'm
Ernest.
finding out right now, I think she is the new Ernest.
Stay tuned for the sequel this summer. Medea makes a tuna sandwich. It's gonna be awesome.
And you know what? People will still go to see
Yeah,
it.
Tyler Perry can do no wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Tyler Perry presents Medea cancels her membership at the gym.
Did you guys see Tyler Perry in
No.
Gone Girl?
Wait, Tyler Perry was in Gone Girl?
He was the lawyer.
I haven't seen Gone Girl.
He fucking killed it. Did you see
great.
Gone? You didn't see Gone Girl? This movie's so good. You would love it. You'd like it a lot. It's
Okay.
very good. But he plays a lawyer.
There's
and he's-
time
It
travel.
doesn't have Van
kicking.
Damme.
There's time travel and kicking?
Oh, it's a good
Well, those
movie.
are literally my only two boxes.
Gone Girls right there.
Time kicker. Yeah, that's funny.
Time kicker?
Time
Oh my
kicker.
God. Dude, that sounds like the sci-fi version of Time Cop. You know, they make those rip-off movies?
yes,
oh,
yeah.
awesome.
Yeah, that's
The
so great.
Transmorphers.
That's the movie.
Who would be the like the knockoff version of Steven Seagal?
Well, it would be a no name, so it'd
Yeah.
be like, Billy Seagal or
It would
something
be a
like
native...
that. You know?
It would
Yeah.
be Nick Anthony.
Yeah.
hey, you gonna come over here, motherfucker?
It would be a Native American man who drank too much water with mercury in it. I think that's what they find.
Oh, Edouard, I don't think he likes acting. Anyways,
I like to think Time Kicker is a vanity project for Alan, and he's going to end up casting himself
As the time kicker?
as the Time Kicker. Like,
That's,
like
that's my title, too, in the job.
Yes.
He's a registered time kicker, official.
Alan doesn't even fight. He just waddles up to people and racial slurs them to death. That's it.
No, I'm not Steven Seagal. All right?
So,
yes,
so,
you're not an artist.
so just so the listeners know, we're in an apartment right now. Whose apartment is this?
Mine.
Your apartment? The producer. Wow, that's what is the relationship between all these people here?
We're all gay together.
There's three hosts.
We're not gay.
There's three
We're
hosts.
same
We got-
gender loving.
And we have the overlord. We have the overlord producer with the mixing board and the laptop taking care of it. He's the main man.
He's the glue. Yes.
Yeah, he seems like it. You're the brain of the operation.
Oh, yeah.
You think so?
Yeah.
We did this for a while.
Yeah.
Thank you, EJ.
We did this for a while.
But it was just with like sticks in the woods, and this guy
Basically.
showed up and gave you some microphones.
Coconuts. Throw them up into the sky.
Yeah,
We yell into the coconuts. and
Hey,
they
what
throw 'em
about
up.
time kicker?
Yeah.
This guy's like,
Yeah.
they're genius.
we would throw coconuts at the moon so our moon god would help us grow maize. That's what we would do.
that explains all the maze I saw outside.
And he was like, "How about this, guys? We just make jokes."
Yeah.
No, Eric used to listen to us, and then we quit because no one was listening to us, and we weren't good at producing it or
Yeah,
anything.
I tried to reach out to you
Yeah.
guys like 2 years ago. You know that?
Get the fuck out! Why?
I tried to reach out because
Why?
You know
Why would
why?
you wanna do
You
that?
said why?
Because I want all the podcasts in the area to start working together and being supportive of each other. So I was like, I always reach out. We've been on like
We would kind of be. We would. Yeah,
we were drunk or on drugs.
we were always drunk and on drugs.
Well, no,
Hell
I-
yeah.
I-
Yeah, we're like the.
Were you on the Jay Mayo podcast network?
Yes, we were.
I reached out and Jay Mayo was like, "Fuck you, they're not a podcast anymore." And I'm like, "Oh, okay."
Oh yeah, we are.
Yeah,
dude.
we are.
totally
He's not a podcast. He quit,
I know.
pussy.
Are you still on it? Are you still on that network?
No, Jay Mayo don't do that. No
Hell
podcast.
no.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
He was not happy that I reached out to you guys. It was almost like you don't know that they don't do the podcast anymore. I'm like, hey man, I'm just reaching out, having fun, you know.
You need to know my business.
Yeah, but I did. I
You
tried.
need to know my business.
I did try to
He
reach
was
out.
wearing pantyhose that day.
You need to call friends and
toe
family members of mine and ask them before you ask me anything.
No, I just wanted to make friends. So I'm glad you guys are doing it again. So
Well, you've made one. You've made one today. EJ's sort of so on you guys. I'm
Yeah,
not
I'm
gonna
kind
lie.
of lukewarm on you motherfuckers. I don't.
Yeah.
when did we meet before? We met at the Comedy Connection, right? Is that when we
Also,
met?
I was
think so.
on I was on Last Comic Standing a few years ago,
Oh,
and
maybe it
EJ
was
was
that.
on the same date, and he did great.
I was at Comics. Mohegan
Last
Sun.
comic stand. Oh yeah, I didn't make it out the first round
Yeah,
twice.
and
Yeah.
I bombed. I did really bad,
And
like
you
to the
moved
point
on.
where I'm like, oh, I don't want to do comedy anymore. And I did not move on.
But then we went to Hash House at Go-Go. You ate a big cheeseburger, and you were back in the game.
Yeah, it was a
That's
big
all it
pancake, but
takes.
yes.
That's all it takes.
But yeah, I remembered EJ.
Yeah,
from
no,
that.
I've had a cheeseburger pancake sandwich too.
Yeah, it's great.
That's how I start my day off.
He's had
That,
a boyfriend.
yeah, that and some Pepto Bismol.
Yeah, it's the way to go.
Yeah, no, I just like all the
it in a
podcasts to
blender.
work together, kind of like be supportive, guest on each other's shows, spread the word. I think it's fun. We don't even, for the listeners, we don't know each other. We've really never had personal conversations before.
No, you guys sent me a friend request and I deleted you like after because I was like, I don't know you.
Yeah, I did.
No, I deleted you because I was like, I really
No, I'm
don't
serious.
know you.
Miguel is such a cunt.
Yeah,
No,
he
it's not that I'm a
really
cunt.
is.
Like,
He
I
really
don't know
is.
you.
He's
So
such a-
I don't give a shit.
Miguel.
listen, I'm a very paranoid person.
You-
I think
you
that you're
really
like
are a
out to
cunt.
get me. I'm like, this is an account from somebody else to fucking like infiltrate into my personal life. I'm like, I don't know this.
Yeah.
Chuck
people.
and Brad are
No,
out to
you're right.
get you.
I don't know them.
Yeah,
No, you're right.
We're not actually
You
doing a
didn't-
show. We're here to get you.
See, that's what I'm saying. See, I was right. I was right to delete them.
So I just I
They're
add
still
people.
gonna get you.
I add people on Facebook who are like-minded.
What
my
if,
God.
what
who
if,
do similar
Wait,
things.
what
with
if
me.
they work
this?
for ICE?
What's this called? Is this called marketing? Where have we heard of this before?
No, but I reach out and I might see someone post like that's a comedian I don't know. They might post like, oh, I'm doing the show this night. What if I'm free? I might go.
Yeah.
They might post something that I like, and I'm like, oh, I start talking to this person. You never know.
You know what?
That's why I add people.
think I
I'm sorry for adding you, man. I didn't mean to scare you.
No, it's just
You
like
do look- you
no,
look
it's just like
easily frightened.
everybody that like ads, like everybody that starts doing comedy with like the past like 6 months, they just like they're like, hey, how you doing? You're like, hi, and next thing you go home and they fucking send you a friend request. It's like, I just said hi to you. Like, I don't know you. I've never met you. Like, I don't know what
Oh,
you're
I
all
do that
about.
shit.
Yeah.
I don't add people. I don't add unless I know
I don't want
you.
them to see the pictures of my plants.
Yeah.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, like I don't want them to know
Miguel,
that I
that's
make
all right.
figurines out of anger. Like I
Miguel-
don't want them to know that.
Figurines on anger. Is
He
good.
does. He makes
That's funny.
It's also true. Fuck you.
That's funny.
Goddamn fag.
Figurines out of anger is funny.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
really funny.
Yeah, it's
No, it's also true.
He needs it. He needs it. He's an angry.
yeah, I'm angry.
He's one hot tamale, if you know what I'm saying.
All
I
right,
do,
that's
I do.
come on now.
That's right in the line.
Hey, tamales are delicious. Well, I'm just saying, Miguel, get out of my
love to be
country.
called.
I don't understand why.
Okay, let's just call it what it is. He's an uppity beaner. Okay,
If you call anyone a Jolly Joe, tonight,
I am
I'm
not a
gonna be
Puerto
offended.
Rican.
What's a Jolly Joe? That sounds like a good one.
A Jolly Joe is a purple Mike and Ike.
Yeah,
That's what they call them. They sell them by themselves
And a
as
hot
Jolly
tamales,
Joes.
the red cinnamon Mike and Ike's.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah,
All right.
I love Jolly Joes. They're my favorite Mike and Ike's.
There's no purple people that I can make fun of.
Nah,
Hot tamale. You're a little.
I like that one.
Yeah.
Eat my dick.
Yeah. Listen to me, you little ghost pepper. Don't get hot under the collar.
That's fun. I'm excited for your live podcast, though.
Yeah.
Really, make a big event page and
Oh,
invite me to it.
yeah.
I'll make sure I'll go. I really will.
fuck pal. I'm telling you.
And if you want to, come on our podcast and promote it. You want to do that?
yeah,
Absolutely.
Do that.
Oh,
do that.
Can we do a fuck pile on your podcast too?
An audio one,
Yeah,
sure.
I think they have far too. Yeah. They have kind of expensive equipment. They don't need us sweating all over it.
No, we just put Ziploc bags over the mics. You're
I
good,
just
man.
love the concept of an audio fuck pile. We're really doing this
doing
just
this.
for you.
We just have some squeaks in there.
Just for the listeners.
Especially in a room this size, it'd be like when everyone tries to fit into a phone booth, only dicks are in assholes.
You hear some moaning, some skin slapping, and a couple of farts.
There you go. Yeah.
People crying.
I like that.
I'm ashamed at how much I'm enjoying this.
Father! Father!
Don't spread my butt cheeks like this.
Aren't you motherfuckers glad y'all came here tonight?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
You guys are going to get sued.
Yeah.
Just for showing up.
That's okay.
That's,
I hope you guys enjoyed having sponsors.
you know what? Yeah. This is.
If the lawyers reach out to us on Facebook, we'll just delete their friend request.
It's a good
I
point.
mean, that's what cowards do.
Good one.
Now we're even.
There we go.
Oh, clap! I like that.
All right.
No, we've said a lot of stuff on our podcast that may be regrettable, and
Do you guys support ISIS?
want to hear something funny?
You ever been peed on?
I don't think so.
These is questions he's about to ask.
No, you want to hear something funny? So, ready for this? So we, there's a radio station around here called WBRU.
Oh yeah, they
And,
used to be great.
Yeah, and I my band has had a long history with them, and so one Halloween we're like, hey, what do you guys think about just airing all our Halloween episodes in a row in like syndication? And they're like, yeah, okay. And I'm like, all right, cool, that's really cool. And I tuned into BRU and I was listening to it, And I started this story where I'm like, yeah, and there's this girl we know, and her last name is Gilday. I went, yeah, I went back to Gilday's house at like 3 a.m., and I think a bunch of people were doing coke in the bathroom. I went, Brad, don't look at me like that. I wasn't going to bang Gilday. And I'm like, it's 1 in the afternoon, and they're putting this on the radio. So don't worry
Aren't
about
they a
us.
Christian network now?
No, 95.5, the dial was bought by a Christian network, but WBRU is
yeah.
now a streaming
Yeah.
radio station.
It's like
So,
online. Yeah.
Yeah, it's not like WBRU went
So
Christian.
you
It's
can
just
like
they
pretty
just
much
bought
you can get away with anything.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, but 95.5 was bought by another network.
Do you think you could get away with my new segment?
Yeah.
On your streaming on that.
This is
streaming
not an
radio?
official.
This is my. This is
No,
my.
don't- this thing's full of
Eric.
shit.
Yeah.
Eric, hit it.
Now, usually I don't do this, but
Come on, man.
You ever been peed on?
I have not been peed on.
Well, here's the
That's
thing.
the end of that segment.
Hold on.
You helped him with this, you piece of shit. You're
Hold
fired.
on.
Fuck you, Eric.
Okay, so that's my segment, guys.
Oh, sweet. I like that.
Guys, that's
No
my
one
segment.
gets peed on. Just you.
Have you ever
Do you
been
get
peed
peed
on?
on?
Have you ever been peed on?
No, I haven't. Do you get
I
peed
don't
on?
think so.
Do you like it as like a thing to do?
God damn it. We said we wouldn't do this. Chuck,
Thank
stop
you.
it.
Thank you for asking.
Yeah.
Yes,
like
I
to get
do.
peed
Yes,
on?
I have. Yes, I do like
Man,
it. Yeah.
fuck you, Eric.
Yeah.
Fuck you, dude. This is all your fault.
And that's the end of the segment. Have you ever been peed on? Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you for playing.
All right,
good
that's
segment.
cool. I like
Yeah.
that. So, hold on, can I ask you a question? Is this like a thing where you put like saran wrap over your face and she pees on your face?
No. It's like I just put my feet out and they
What
pee
do you
on them.
need this
Your
saran
feet?
wrap for?
Are you a foot fetish guy of your own
No,
feet?
no, not a foot fetish guy, but I like feeling the warmth on my feet.
I think you're kind of...
That's
You
what
could just take a
socks are
shower.
for. That's what socks are for.
I don't want to make a pun out of this, but I really feel like you're just dipping your toes into this pee fetish.
Yeah.
Boom. I like that.
But
God damn
but
it.
really, I mean that. Like I would think a person that likes to get peed on, it would be like chest, face, right?
No, I don't like lay down for it. Like I want to be able
If
to
you were
do
really
things
into it,
well.
you'd go into the forest with a thermostat, get
Yeah,
some
we've
hot,
been
fresh
trying-
bear piss.
Does
And
this
drink
happen? Does this happen in the shower?
Yeah, we do in the
Right.
shower.
Yeah,
you have
so-
to do in the
okay.
shower.
Yeah,
I got
so
you.
I've done it in
to
the
be
shower.
honest, he's kind of a wuss when it comes to the piss stuff. He
That's what I'm
barely
saying.
does it.
Because
That's what I'm
remember we
saying.
tried to get the girls to pee on them wearing MAGA hats. And he wouldn't do it.
What girl? You never told me this.
No, we tried it's spit shaming, a whole different
Spit
phase.
shaming,
I used to be into spit shaming.
Okay.
But I wasn't into it. It was just like the girl was spitting on the guy, and I was like, "Oh, that's weird." But like, I was still jacking off because
Yeah, that means you're into it.
whatever. I'm not into it. Like, I don't want it to be done to me, but I just want to watch it.
No, I don't know. I don't know. I think
But if you're already aroused, you're going to
Right.
continue to be aroused by kind of whatever's in
that's
front
what I
of you.
think. I think that basically it's like if you were like horny, you know, and you're not gay porn could come on and you would probably jizz. That's what I think. That's my opinion.
If they flashed
bro.
it right at the end, maybe.
It's just a prank that someone's playing on
My
you.
soccer coach was right. I am a fruit.
That's funny.
They just turn on your camera and you're just like, "No!" It's just-
I came to my.
I hate hackers.
I came to myself coming.
Yeah,
I
which is
came
pretty
to
deep
myself
when you
coming.
really think about it.
Yeah, it's like an M. Night Shyamalan movie, right?
Do you want to hear a really weird story? This is so weird, and I hope you guys understand where I'm coming from with this. Do you ever tell a story that is completely fabricated to someone new that you meet, and you know that at some point they're going to realize it's a complete lie, but you love going through with telling them the story? Because there's a story that I tell all the time about these two twins that I knew, Tom and John, and they're identical
that
twins.
sounds fake right off the bat.
No, they're real.
Yeah, that's
And,
the surgery.
The real name is Chuck and
No.
Brad.
and they were twins, and they had rooms that were adjacent. And when they were younger, one of them was gay. Tom was gay, and he couldn't get porn, and he was just watch himself in this full length mirror on his door, where he would just kind of sit there, spread legged, and jack off and watch himself jack off. And one day he was doing it, and he jacked off, and he finished, and he looked back in the mirror,
Sounds
and he realized
like a young Barney Frank.
he finished. He finished, and he looked back in the mirror, and his reflection was still jacking off. And he remembered that his mom brought the mirror to the cleaners that week. It's his brother. It's the twin brother in the other room.
I got you.
Completely fabricated.
Chuck, did you know the
I love that
tranny-
story.
Yeah, thank you.
I
very
love
much.
that story. I love that
Chuck-
story. I've told that story 1,000 times.
Did you know that trannies drive Mini Coopers?
And then Mexicans punch goats.
No.
Yes.
I knew neither of those facts.
That's a sport. It's the national sport of Mexico.
Very national
I
sport.
can't believe you guys
It's
didn't
like-
like that
it's
story.
dope-
What's up with
it's
that? That
dope
story's so
marketing.
great. It's sorry, it's so good.
It's not true though. You
I
told
know,
us it was.
I know. What if
Yeah,
it was?
you literally told us like no. Even if we,
was.
even if you told us, even if you didn't tell us that was like that wasn't true, we would have been like,
Yeah.
Yeah,
Is it
once
no
you-
way-
names right away sound fake,
The, no,
and
the,
it
name,
just
the names are real. They're
like
both
you give it away.
The
Though.
names are real. They're both twins, and Tom is gay. All of that's true. The only thing that's not true is that you would put a mirror instead of the door. That's all that
Yeah.
would be between the.
That's a pretty weird concept.
Yeah, I
I'm
know.
just gonna look at myself.
I know. It's hard to. I know. I love that story though.
I
I'll
don't
tell
think
it
they
to
were
you anytime.
angry.
Yeah, I'm gonna jack off looking at me. I'm a dirty little gay boy.
I think.
Look at
yeah.
you little fucking princess.
I agree that I think if you were gay, you couldn't watch yourself jacking off and jack
No.
off too. I don't think it would work. I don't think it would
No,
work.
unless you were.
Let's try it.
What if I were really hot though?
But
Give it a shot.
Nope.
I feel like I look dumb as fuck jacking off. I wouldn't.
Hell yeah.
I don't. You know what I'm saying?
I've seen you. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty weird.
Yeah. By the way, you need to get shades.
And a Bluetooth.
Yeah.
Alan jacks off and yells at his dick.
Work.
There's a German sex toy company, and this German sex toy company sent us these two robots. I don't even know how to explain them. They're like robots that give you a blowjob. They're called auto blows. They're like
I think they're cool. Awesome.
They're like $200 each. They sent two of them to our podcast, and it looks like a huge thermos, and you just put it on your dick and you plug it in, and you can change the settings, and it gives you a blowjob. It's supposed to replicate a mouth. It's
What are the
bizarre.
settings? Like housewife
It's just
and
like
slut?
It's just like 1 to 10, so pretty much. I
You need
guess.
a toothless crackhead setting. That's a good one. That's
Crack whore.
Yep.
Crack whore, they take down like 4 teeth.
The teeth retract.
They lower.
The teeth
They got
retract.
teeth like awnings. They just like they can just go back up. Like
That's
And
really
in the
funny.
middle of the blowjob starts coughing.
I'll say we still have one of the auto blows in its shrink wrapped original condition.
Yeah,
because
Brad-
I was like,
Brad
I
didn't
don't
use
want
his.
one.
I don't know, but that sounds like a gift to us.
We'll take it. We'll take it.
Oh, mine.
All right,
mine
me.
mine
It sounds like a gift to me.
I got dibs.
Mine
Goddamn.
is on its
So
last
you're gonna
legs.
break it.
I'm gonna get it pregnant. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna get it pregnant.
What are all these little auto blows in my house?
Yeah. EJ, there's
And
a
why
bunch,
they calling everybody nigga? Why are they doing that?
just a bunch of slutty cyborgs.
No, mine is done. Mine is.
How come this setting says sleeping man? What is this for?
It just
funny.
snores.
All right, so guys, I want your advice because I'm
Yeah.
starting my own podcast in which I do film analysis. I didn't
Right.
go to film school
Right.
like you.
Right.
All right. I was educated in the shed of a cranberry bog, all right, with VHS tapes. That's all
like
I
that.
have.
Is that partly true at least?
Yeah,
This is so true.
it's true.
This shit.
I was educated
Yeah.
in a shed in a cranberry box.
I love that. That's a great phrase. I love that.
It's true.
Yeah.
That's where I learned. I learned
Yeah.
life's lessons. I got hypothermia 3 times from sleepwalking.
You had it coming.
All right, guys. Time Cop.
Yeah.
Right.
I like it.
Time Cop.
Yeah.
Like it.
Yeah.
How much do you like it?
I like it as like an action movie from when I was a child.
There you go.
But I haven't really watched it again in a long time, so I'd love to hear someone talk about it and kind of fill me in.
So you guys would listen to that. So
I would absolutely listen to it.
Yeah, I would listen too.
I think we're gonna do this, Eric.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm in.
All
do
right.
it. I think you should do it.
If you guys want to be on the first episode, we can do Time Cop.
I'll do it. I'll do Time Cop. I'm happy to
Hey,
watch
don't
it.
listen to that. He
But-
told
but
us
no,
that
fuck
we would
y'all.
be on the first episode and we'd watch Roundhouse.
Yeah, but-
all right, this guy's a whore.
I thought you didn't.
You're a whore.
I thought you didn't want to be on.
Roadhouse, not
Yeah,
Roundhouse.
you didn't want anything to do with it. You were just mocking me.
Well,
You
yeah,
told me I was
that's
ugly
true.
and I couldn't read good.
We're gonna.
Told me to go back to the cranberry bog house I was educated in. You're a mean person.
I love
You're just a creep.
I love doing stuff. Every Halloween, Brad and I watch an entire series of like an old horror movie, like Friday the 13th, Halloween, whatever. and then we have someone on who's never seen them, and we tell the entire story of the entire series for Halloween.
Dude, the only movie I've ever seen from Jason, I've seen Jason Goes to Hell,
Yeah.
which apparently is the worst one. But it
it's-
had a great scene where he punched the guy's head off that I always loved.
Oh yeah, I love them all, honestly. I mean, that one's one of my favorite ones because like I appreciate those movies for being wacky.
Yeah.
But by the rules of a good movie, it's a terrible movie.
Here's a good rule to have in a movie.
That's the best ending, though. Do you remember the ending?
No, I don't. Don't
dies?
Spoil it. Don't spoil it for
But
me
you already saw it.
I don't remember it. I just remember him I think I turned it off after he punched the guy's head off. I was like, I can't get any better than
He
this.
dies. His hockey mask hits the ground. Freddy's hand reaches up from the ground and pulls
That's
it into
right.
hell. That was
That's
fucking
right.
awesome. That's cool.
right.
That's cool.
Yeah, you know what? I think this is a good rule for movies. If a movie has a scene where a guy punches
someone
another
in the head
man's
and-
head off,
yeah.
it means that scene's going to be awesome, and the rest of it is dog shit.
That's probably true.
End of days, Gabriel Byrne punched the guy's head off.
Oh, you know what? I think you're thinking of a different movie. Jason Goes to Manhattan
yeah,
is
Jason
where he
Takes
punches a
Manhattan.
guy's head off.
Oh,
On the roof.
On the rooftop?
Oh,
boxer.
okay.
Yeah, the
Does
boxer.
Jason go anywhere else?
Jason Goes to Manhattan. He goes to hell.
You know, he
goes
does
to Elm Street. He fights Freddy on Elm Street.
does a lot of holidays.
He goes to Baskin Robbins.
He goes to space. He goes to space in Jason X.
Yes, he does go to space.
Yeah.
In a masterpiece.
And he goes. Jason goes to Chipotle.
Hey,
Yes.
He,
Jason goes to jail.
Yeah.
Hey,
There was Jason Goes to Medea's house. To be continued.
Who directed Jason Goes to Space? Was that Kubrick or Scorsese?
Collaboration.
It was Spielberg.
Yeah, they were fighting the whole time for their artistic visions.
Yeah. We actually like
It's
when
actually Christopher Columbus, the same guy who did the first 2 Harry Potter movies. Also
Oh.
did Jason X.
All right.
Jason Goes to Space.
Is that true?
No.
Oh, we watch all of them. We'll watch all these movies. It'll be like 13 movies. Then I will watch. There's a 6-hour documentary on a lot of these movies, on Jason especially. I'll watch the 6-hour documentary with all the directors, all the writers, all the actors, and stuff like that about the making of. So
How does your girlfriend feel about that?
she's cool. My girlfriend is very down for fun stuff like that. She's really cool. Yeah, she's great.
Miguel, don't
6
ask something
hours.
gross and sexual.
Oh no! So no.
he was just making.
I wasn't.
Yo, he was hitting on you just then. You know that,
That
right?
documentary, she wouldn't want to like sit down for 6 hours and watch that. I would watch that documentary
So
like
you'd have to
over the
tie
course
her
of
to
a week.
chair.
Yeah.
All right, because in my head
she
you just
wouldn't
went
watch
like,
that.
6 hours. So I'm like,
No. She wouldn't.
Damn.
No, she wouldn't be doing that. But she'd watch the movies with us individually.
Nice.
We do it around Halloween too, so it's kind of fitting the mood of the season. It's
All
fun.
right.
Having a
Makes
couple
sense.
friends over, make some popcorn,
Makes
watch a
sense.
scary movie.
Everyone's seen Time Cop.
Hell yeah.
Yes.
The director,
Back to time.
but the director of
Right.
Time Cop teamed up with Van Damme again another year later.
Double team.
No,
Sudden impact.
close, sudden death.
Oh,
yes.
Was nailed.
Remember,
was that the one in the at the hockey game?
Oh yeah,
I did
Die
see
Hard
that.
in a hockey game.
I did see that one. Yeah.
Yes, my favorite Die Hard ripoff. As you guys know, after 1988's Die Hard was such a huge hit, they
Die Hard in a blank.
Yeah, Die Hard in a blank.
He made us watch it.
Die Hard in a boat, that's Under Siege. Die Hard in a bus, that's
It's Speed.
Speed.
Yeah.
Air Force One, Die Hard on a plane with the fucking president. They really stepped that game up. The
Jason
president,
X, Die Hard in Space.
Die Hard in Space, yes, Jason X. Yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker.
Did you see the Anna Nicole Smith vehicle Skyscraper? Because
Oh.
that's just Die Hard with boobs.
As a young horny teen,
Yes.
as a young horny teenager, I saw that film.
Yes.
I gotta say the art direction wasn't great, but
You know, there were 2 scenes that I thought the art direction was great.
Direction was great. Young Alan Fitzgerald. Well, I don't like this. Our direction isn't great.
yeah, I'm just sitting there watching it with no pants on, criticizing the movie.
I have higher standards than this.
You're supposed to lose yourself in the role, Anna Nicole Smith, while you're jiggling your tits in a shower.
And where's the part where you travel in time?
Kick somebody.
Kick somebody, for the love of God. Why did I rent this?
I can't come if you don't kick somebody.
Go back in time and do it again.
Yeah.
I like Time Kicker. That's a good idea.
I mean, dude, we should pitch that to sci-fi.
I know.
Like, listen, just let us.
I have a good pitch for sci-fi. I want to do a movie called Zombie Zoo. And
All right.
you guys know Ray Harrington, comedian around here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're close. Me and him are very close. We talk like often about like ideas, and he hates fucking Zombie Zoo. And I love the idea of Zombie Zoo.
Don't pitch if you're gonna pitch
I mean-
time. If you pitch time, I'm gonna be pissed if I see Time Kicker and I had nothing to do with it.
Nope.
I'll sue the shit.
I won't put Time Kicker in Zombie Zoo, but maybe eventually the 2 series can cross over.
All right,
That's
listen,
fair.
let me play
if
the
you put
villain
like
in
a
Time Kicker.
like a poster at the zoo for the Time Kicker movie?
Oh,
Like
that's cool. It's
tease
a
for
little
the
Easter
next one.
egg.
Yeah,
Yes,
like
that's
how
cool.
Pixar does things that
Yeah.
hint at the
Or
next.
Time Kicker's boot comes and takes him to hell.
Yes.
Pulls the zombie elephant.
No, you know what? Time Kicker comes and he kicks an like one of these zombie alligators.
There's one of the times
Backwards
that he
through
comes
time.
back in. Yeah, there's one of the times he comes back in, kicks something, and then tries like, "What the fuck was that?" He's like, "That's the next movie."
Yeah.
He kicks it forward.
Nowadays, we could probably get Van Damme to do Time Kicker.
I bet we could.
How much
Yeah, this
cocaine
nigga's
are you
doing-
going to pay me?
He's doing Tostitos commercials now. He's doing anything. Is that what it is on the Tostitos commercial?
I think so.
Yep.
Yeah.
You get a lot of money for Tostitos commercial though.
But dude, that's that Frito-Lay's money.
Yeah, I was gonna
Don't-
say.
Yeah.
Didn't like Morgan Freeman do a crazy Super Bowl commercial for
Yes,
like?
Doritos or
Yeah, it was-
or Mountain Dew or one
Yeah.
of the two.
Yeah, it was one of
Because
those.
he and I was gonna say Tyrion Lannister, which is wrong.
Yeah,
Peter Dinklage.
Peter Dinklage.
did the like two halves of the same commercial.
that's right. Yeah. That was a good commercial. Yeah. No, I love Time Kicker. It goes right up there with Zombie Zoo.
Yeah, Time Kicker. I'll get to work.
So, anyways, what is a zombie?
Well, the idea of
about?
Zombie Zoo, and I wrote this when I came up
it
with this.
should be pretty easy to figure out.
I know.
Well, I mean, I want to know more about it.
Have you been to the Jack-o'-lantern Spectacular at Roger Williams Zoo in Providence?
No.
So basically, they during the October, they make like hundreds of like super high quality jack-o'-lanterns. Like they'll carve like scenes from movie. It's fucking
Yeah, we talked about it on the James Firth episode.
yeah, it's amazing, right?
Oh, I wasn't
Yeah,
here.
James Firth is the only one who would go to that.
It was. Oh no, I'd go.
Yeah,
And
he
so
looks
I
like a
went to
fucking
it,
psychopath.
and I was like, "What would happen if all the animals were zombies and you were stuck in the zoo?" Because when people are zombies, all you can do is encounter person after person after person. What if you encountered birds, then monkeys, then a bear, and finally lions, like alligators, and things got worse and worse and worse? You can kind of build it and make a movie out of it, like a B movie on like Sci-Fi Channel. And so that's my idea, and my idea is that in Zombie Zoo 2, they have to go back into Zombie Zoo.
I like that as a sequel.
They have to go back into Zombie Zoo to get the script for Zombie Zoo 3, which I think is so great. I love that idea. I think Zombie Zoo is solid. I think that they would make
So
it.
you would go back in time to tell you
Yes.
to keep writing.
Yes, that's right. No, I mean it's
Don't give up.
It's in the pipeline. It's in the pipeline. You know,
And who's getting kicked?
and someone's gonna get kicked eventually.
Eventually.
Human zombies or like animal zombies?
No,
Animal
it's the animal zombies. The humans are stuck there and they're trying to get out, and there's increasing levels of ferocity in the animals. And my final idea for the movie is that like it's kind of on like a peninsula, and that they get off the zombie zoo and they have to cut the land so that it floats out to sea. I know that's not how peninsulas
They
work in real
float
life.
all out to sea, and then they have a fuck pile on the island.
Yeah, right.
That's
the
what
zombies. The zombies.
Yes.
do.
Zombies.
They all
That's
take out their Swiss Army knives and
Yes.
just start cutting away.
Let's just call it zombie fuck pile.
Yeah, that's good. I like that. It sells
you go.
better.
Yeah, well,
Sex sells.
Sex.
Yeah, but like on the Sci-Fi Network, I don't know if they're gonna run.
Zombie fuck pile.
I don't know if they're gonna run it. Zombie Zoo, maybe.
Yeah.
Talk
It's gotta be called
Cinemax.
something like Zoo Orgy or something like that.
Yeah, I guess they would change it.
Yeah, you have to.
It always gets softened.
Yeah.
Fucking goddamn the
At least
man.
pitch it to HBO.
Yeah, right. There you go. That's a good idea.
The zombie fuck pile.
Zombie
It's like
fuck
this is
pile.
like our Game of Thrones, but with zombies.
Yes.
We need $100 million.
No, you want
Spend like $50 million on blow.
this alligator zombie is horny. Wow.
You want to be part of this fuck pile movement right now. You want to be.
Yeah, trust me,
Zombie
that's where
fuck pile is
everything's
going to the
going.
top.
Fuck piles are the new Twitter, all right?
Full of racists.
Yeah, full of racists. I didn't agree to be here.
Oh man.
So I like you guys come up with B movie ideas once in a while. Time Kicker is like the best one, obviously. but
Time
yeah.
kicker, yeah, that's gonna be good.
Yeah, that's a good one. I like that.
We're just
one a
gonna,
lot.
yeah, time kicker.
What do you mean
Just
B
a-
movie?
I don't like it.
Yeah, that's a prestige film. That's a, that's
Award
not on
season.
board.
that's Paramount Vantage.
All right, so say you're in a pitch, man. I'm here. I'm gonna be like, hey, I have tons of money. Pitch Time Kicker.
But you
to
don't
me.
speak English that good. You won't even understand.
Which is
half
why I
the
have
shit
some
he's
of the
saying.
money.
Yeah.
I have all the money.
Okay, so I would say, you ever seen Time Cop?
Yes.
We're
yes,
just
I
gonna
have.
do that again.
Sold.
It's perfect.
Done.
Before you even said
We're doing it.
There's no way to improve.
What's your
upon
budget? $50,000. And the same set from Time Cop. We're just gonna dust it out.
it? Yeah. Based
Cool.
on the comic book series Time Kicker
Right.
So you're gonna have a comic series.
that I invented.
Based, and the comic book series is based on a true story.
It's loosely based on the Diary of Anne Frank.
Yes,
Very loosely.
very loosely.
yeah.
Very loosely.
Yeah.
All right, with an old Chinese guy who teaches her karate, and she travels back in time to kick people.
Yes.
I like that.
Wow.
Travels back in time to kick Hitler in the face or something.
Yes.
And that's
But
why she hates
first-
Jews.
First
That's
of
why
all,
Hitler hates Jews.
because Anne Frank traveled back in time, beat her up when Hitler was a kid,
Yeah.
and then said L'chaim.
And then he'd remember
Yeah,
that.
L'chaim. L'chaim.
That's right.
Then traveled back in time. Had no idea the mess she created.
Right.
So she's got to learn more karate.
Right.
Because, of course, Hitler has been training his whole life to fight Anne Frank. Muay Thai kickboxing. All sorts of shit.
To the death.
To the death.
Yeah.
So then he dies.
Yeah. Now, I know what you're thinking.
Kills him.
Yeah.
Then he comes
now
back
you
as
have
a
to wait and
robot.
see. You have to wait and see. It's going to be intense. It's going
comes
to be
back-
like
no.
fucking Rocky.
You know,
It's
she
gonna be
kills
like
him. He comes back as a robot.
We could have Ava Braun in a silver bikini doing cartwheels with daggers. Boom.
Passover is coming, people. Next week.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I'm
Okay.
Jewish now.
You're Jewish now?
Yeah.
He had a Yamaha on, and now all of a sudden he fucking Jewish. He ain't fucking Jewish.
A what?
You still Mexican.
Yamaha.
A Yamaha.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I have my fast motorcycle parked outside.
Yeah.
Just taking pictures of it.
He got a great deal on it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I stabbed a Dominican for it.
This podcast.
Supports ISIS.
We don't. Miguel do. He wants to go on.
No,
tour.
we do. We have a GoFundMe. We have people donate money.
Yeah, we take 10% off the top. That's it.
What is since you support them, what is the goal of ISIS?
I wouldn't give a shit.
The
We just
goal of
support them.
ISIS is not to be talked about on this goddamn podcast.
That,
Oh, no, now it's like-
that
it's
and
like
remove
Fight Club?
clitorises. Yeah.
That's like Fight Club now.
What is the clitoris?
The clip.
What's the word I'm looking for? For multiple clitorises. How do you say it? Clitori?
Clitorides.
Clitorati.
No, it's IDES.
What is that?
Like
No, it's clitori. What
I don't know if it's clitorides or
I think
clitorides.
I think it's a gaggle of clitoris.
I feel like I looked this up years ago and it's just stuck with
You were
me.
thinking of joining ISIS.
Yes.
And
Why did you looked it up years ago?
Yeah. Because I've had this conversation before. What's the plural of clitoris?
I looked up. I like to hear about a murder of crows. That's what you call a group of crows.
Yeah, I do know that.
It's less
why is that only
X-rated.
crows?
I don't know. Everything has its own thing. There's like a
Pride of lions.
pride of lions. All that stuff is. Everyone has its own grouping, like animals, I guess.
Let's do that for different nationalities.
A school of Mongolians. That's an oxymoron.
That's not bad.
A bake of Italians.
Go ahead, Brad. You're next.
Just a good group of Canadians.
A school bus full of Mexicans. It works.
Pretty close to School of Mongolians, but that's okay.
A hash.
Boat of Cubans.
A hash of Jamaicans.
A boat of Cubans.
A dishwasher full of Guatemalans.
A line of Colombians.
A wall of Chinese.
This is what we really do. Just so you guys know.
Just a second really good group of Luxembourgians. I don't know anything about Luxembourg.
It's in America. That's all you need to know. Luxembourg. I don't know. Good. All right. Sam, you done your job today, Eric.
Luxembourg got an air horn though.
Yeah.
Why
Absolutely.
Luxembourg of all people?
They also have a Jock Jams mixtape.
Oh, Jock Jams. I love Jock Jams.
There you go.
Damn. Club Mix '97 was my CD when I was in seventh
I
grade.
think ABBA's from Luxembourg. One of those bands.
I was thinking of. I was thinking.
Nigga, who
I
the
was-
fuck is ABBA?
I was thinking of Williamsburg. Okay, Luxembourg. So that's a different country.
Yeah, it's a country.
It's
City in a country, right?
the show Patriot on Amazon Prime. It deals with Luxembourg, and I guess it's like this huge money laundering, like international location
Baltic
for
state,
money
nigga.
laundering. It's a weird.
I don't know.
I'm sorry.
Bradford, he'll fuck your sound up at gmail.com. That's how you get a hold of him if you want him to do this shit for you. It's beautiful.
So, what is this show about?
Oh man, the show Patriot is about a guy who has to go, like he's a CIA, agent, but he has to go undercover as like a normal guy who does industrial piping. But he's got weird PTSD, and he writes folk songs that are like way too direct and explanatory. Actually, Ray Harrington was the one who was like, "It's the greatest show out there right now." And I watched the 2 seasons that are on Amazon Prime. Loved it. Loved the show Patriot. Not a ton of kicking, but there was some.
Okay.
Yeah,
There was
some
some.
kicking. That's right.
Hey, look,
I know you lost him.
I'm not some idiot, all right? As long I can deal with plot and shit. As long as eventually someone kicks someone, I'm like, all right, this
Yeah,
is interesting
right, this is
story.
going somewhere.
Get antsy until then.
Yeah. All right, this is going somewhere.
Yeah.
Okay, the gears are grinding here. Someone gets kicked. Yeah. Are you guys gonna reimagine it?
I would love to do that. No.
Man, there's only so much artistic talent in this handsome husk.
Yeah, no one would know it.
That's
Y'all need to
No one would know.
reimagine Medea goes to jail.
We only do really like cultural
EJ.
touchstones. That's what we try to do.
That's
cultural?
That's a
That's
good
cultural.
Yeah, it's very.
His culture counts. You can dress like a woman for that, right?
Yeah.
All right.
let me.
Hell to the yeah.
All right.
We'll do our Medea meets Ernest mashup
Oh, my
with
goodness.
Brad as Ernest. I'd love that.
What? Why?
There it is.
Why am I Ernest?
I think you make a great Ernest.
Thank
They're
you.
the same movies. They
Yeah.
really are.
Yeah.
I've never seen any of the Medea movies.
Neither have I.
Really?
No. Have you?
Okay. Yes.
Yeah. Interesting.
I saw like the first one.
Medea. What did she do
Is
with
it
that one?
Diary of a Mad
Medea
Black
was
Woman?
born.
I think it was Diary of a Mad Black Woman. Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Were you dating a black girl?
No, I was not. I was dating a black guy.
Yeah, that was very progressive.
Yeah, I was very progressive back then.
He's very desperate.
I didn't read my first Pat Buchanan book until about 3 years ago.
Wow, I haven't thought about Pat Buchanan in a long time.
Oh, he's still out there.
Oh, that's disappointing, quite frankly.
He's still doing his thing. Pat Buchanan.
He even sounds racist.
Can we have Pat Buchanan be in Time Kicker?
Yeah, of course. I mean,
Why not?
Yeah.
what's his salary like?
His salary? No,
yeah.
no. We would hire someone to play Pat Buchanan.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
We can't afford the real Buchanan.
Right.
All right. Yeah.
I say Pat
I say,
Buchanan
yeah, you
need
can.
to be in it. Stormy Daniels.
Stormy Daniels. Get the owner of the Mavericks. He'll do any stupid bullshit you ask him to do. That fucking guy.
And the dude that played Borat.
Okay.
There you go.
He's committed. I like it. He's committed.
He is committed. That's true.
I think that's where most of your budget is going to go. To
Sacha Baron Cohen. Right.
Time Kicker. I don't understand. You ever seen Time Cop? No. Well, you know what? Fuck you. We don't want you then.
Hang on, come over to my cranberry bog.
Yeah.
We'll watch the original on VHS.
Cranberry. That's like where the leprechaun, lies in wait. Right.
Yes. For when we have a UTI, we go back to the cranberry box.
So where we at for time? I got shit to do tomorrow, motherfucker.
No, you don't.
DJ.
Yes, I do. I work.
Yeah, shit to do. By that, he
Where do you
means
work? Where do
sit
you work?
around drinking Sprite Remix all day.
Where do you work? I want to know this.
No, I'm on to the orange vanilla Coke now, son.
Where do you work?
I do building automation.
Oh, that's cool.
No, not really.
I'm interested in everything.
He
man.
builds
It's
the
true.
cardboard box people break dance on.
That's an
it out.
important job.
It really
That
is.
is an important job.
I agree with that.
Yeah, it's
Miguel
necessary.
Fucking Miguel. Oh.
You have to. Imagine how many scuffed up Filipinos you have if we didn't.
with their Adidas tracksuits.
We do it for them. Shout out to the Filipinos.
Yeah. Dude, if you guys ever went on strike, there'd be so many scraped knees. We support our cardboard box flatteners.
I don't even do it. I just go lay on them and roll around, and that's it. That's my whole job. It's lucrative, motherfucker.
And they're coming back in a big way because of fuck piles, by the way.
Yeah.
Fuck piles bringing the cardboard
Yeah,
The people
box.
on the
Winslow
bottom.
doesn't want or fucking
get road rash.
juices. Fuck pile juices leaning all over the fucking place. You need cardboard.
Good job, Miguel.
I'm just stating a fact.
See, they've been talking, so they've been saving you from bombing, but you're doing it again.
Doing what?
Bombing? Yeah, you totally just did.
Oh, that was me?
Yeah, don't look.
No shit, it was you. Who the fuck else was it? You were talking?
I wasn't paying attention.
Okay. That's what happened.
I went to a Moroccan wedding
A Moroccan wedding.
Why would you do that?
because I was invited. I don't fucking know. kind of question is that?
Is,
Stacey?
this,
All right,
is this
continue.
wedding Moroccan? Answer me.
That was interesting. It was just different than the.
What did they do?
They, you know, when the brew.
They wore sandals. I'm gonna guess they wore sandals.
The groom did, yeah. The when the groom and the bride come out and you stand up and you greet them and you know they walk in, they sit down and all that bullshit. Yeah, we did that 3 times because I had to change into a different outfit each time.
Whoa.
I'd be like,
Yeah.
nigga, after the first one, like I sat down, I'm gonna be here. I'm
Dude,
just gonna be here.
the second time I was like, didn't we just do this? And then the third time I was like, we can't be doing this anymore, right? Like we're not gonna do this again.
And
they're
you
like,
was
no,
just
no,
like the rest of the fucking sheep and did it, okay?
I did not.
I would have sat there like, motherfucker, my feet hurt.
How many sheep were there?
Other one.
Were they in traditional Moroccan garb? Or
Yes,
what- okay,
yes,
that's
yes, yes.
cool.
What do
Like I said, they
Moroccans
had-
wear?
Fucking
Wait,
like-
wait. Alan, what do Moroccans wear?
I'm guessing. I'm guessing a lot of.
Their ancestors'
Silk?
foreskin. I
I'm
don't know.
what the fuck?
I don't know. Jesus. Covered in gold.
They're not troglodytes, Miguel. I think Miguel just saw that movie.
Oh no.
My big fat Moroccan wedding.
Yeah, Medea cuts dicks off. Medea conquers Mongolia.
So how was,
Y'all motherfucker crazy out here.
Dude, imagine that. Tyler Perry as Genghis Khan with a wig on in drag.
so how was like the dancing portion of everybody like hanging out?
Dude, every time they came in, there was like a dancing, and then they would leave, and then they come back in, would stand up, would clap, and then people would go out to the dance floor and dance around them.
Yeah, they
Every
just
time.
everybody would just do the Dougie.
Literally every time.
Yeah, I was gonna ask, was it Moroccan music or was it?
Yeah,
like,
everybody just did the Dougie.
Yes, and I'm glad you asked that because here's the
that's what I
thing.
wanna know.
I showed up at 3, which is when the wedding was supposed to start, and it ended at 10.
Okay.
So from 3 to 10, there was Moroccan music, which is pretty much Muslim music, blasting the whole time, blasting like the fucking place was shaking. That's how loud this music was.
Did you go with like? Do you have a girlfriend or a wife or anything?
my wife? Yeah,
Yeah, she went with you too.
yeah.
Did she like it?
It was her friend, so yeah.
Yeah. Did you have fun?
I had tons of fun. It
That's
was
great.
so
That's
There was a
awesome.
fuck pile there. That's why. It was a fuck pile.
No, there wasn't a fuck pile. That's why I was mad.
You know what? What I want to know. What was the food like? Was it Moroccan food?
No, it was just. I mean, I guess
They
in
had
style.
chicken wings. They had chicken wings.
chicken wings and pizza, a beer.
Chicken wings and okra. Like, y'all don't do this shit in no Morocco.
Domino's catered it.
That sounds like a lot of fun. It sounds like I'd like to
It
go to
was
that.
it was different
Yeah.
than the normal wedding that we are used to.
Right. What do you mean
Apparently,
we- what are you
popcorn
talking-
shrimp is Moroccan food. I didn't know that.
This is Popeyes on the side.
If that's true, I'm moving to Morocco.
That'd be great. Yeah.
Just nothing but Popeye's chicken.
Oh yeah.
I like new experiences. I think that's fun. I think especially because you guys have a podcast, you have a place to turn new experiences into stories and content.
And
Yeah, that's,
racism.
yeah, that's
We
not
turn
what we
into
do.
racism.
that is not what we do at all.
That's not what we do. at all.
Well, like I mean, you can though. Like we are talking about it. We're making the popcorn chicken jokes. It's all good. It's good. That's cool, man. I like that. Did you have fun?
Sound like a game.
I think it's fun. I want. If me and you were sitting at a bus stop, like Forrest Gump and whoever he talks to,
He'd fuck
I would
you.
love to hear about the Moroccan wedding. I would love to hear all about it.
Oh, it was.
I don't know if I. He talks a little slow for my liking. You know what I'm saying?
Excuse me, sir. I don't understand you. Stop talking to me.
was at the wedding for 7 hours.
I want some more facts, though. You're not really giving that many facts. Can we give us some facts?
Facts.
Those are the
What's
only
interesting?
facts, dude. It was.
All I know
the
is that
music
there was
loud.
food and music at a wedding.
Yeah, and
That's
the
a
music
normal
was
wedding.
extremely loud.
Okay, loud music.
Like at the end of the fucking when we left, my I had a headache. I never get headaches from music.
Wow.
Ever. It was that loud.
Yeah, which is rare because he listens to a lot of reggaeton.
That is not true. I'm not from
He's racist against. He was gonna say Puerto Ricans. He's racist.
Well,
against
you
Puerto
said it.
Ricans.
You said it.
Yeah.
The Mexicans and the Puerto
Mexicans
Ricans,
and Puerto
they have a
Ricans
little
don't fuck
thing.
with each other. I don't
They
know
don't
why.
Mexicans,
Yeah, it's
any
like-
South American don't like Puerto. Nobody likes Puerto Ricans.
It's like black people and Africans though.
Why was that?
Like I don't know. These Africans don't really fuck with us like that.
Really?
They think
That
we
is
lazy.
true.
They think we lazy. I remember I was in
Lazy.
CVS. I forget what it was. Dude just looked at me. He's like, nigga. I was like, all right, fine. I was like, all right, man.
All right, man. That's funny. It's a funny response.
Then I passed out and woke up with a dart in my neck. Then I bought some trees to bought some frogs to trip on afterwards. Oh,
That's it.
yeah.
Well, like I said, it was interesting. It was different and it was interesting. I've never
You know,
experienced anything
Greeks
like that.
do that too. Like an Orthodox Greek wedding is like 9 hours for
That
Christ's
was
sake.
too
Oh
long.
man, yeah.
That's too long. No alcohol. I can't go to.
No alcohol.
No.
That's an interesting. That's an
It was.
interesting
It's
aspect.
Moroccan, so it's like.
Yes,
you know,
is
Does that? What does
Do
that
they
do with
smoke
Morocco?
weed?
Allah forbids it.
they're,
Really?
Allah forbids alcohol use.
No.
Yes.
Yes.
Is it true?
Yeah.
It is true.
Yeah, but like true Muslims
Yeah.
don't.
Wow. No
No
alcohol.
shit.
That's really strange, man.
Yeah. Every other religion, the
really.
truest believers drink all the time,
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
except for Mormons.
That's weird.
Yeah, they're
Mormons
weird.
and Mormons and Muslims basically the same religion.
Fucking
That's
weirdos.
really interesting, man. That's weird.
So 6 hours. I mean, 6 hours. I bailed. I bailed at 9.
Did you meet any friends?
Like I meet all my girlfriend's friends.
But did you meet like new people who were like, oh man, this person
No,
thinks
I-
it's.
Are you
I
gonna go to
said-
Morocco anytime soon?
Fuck no. I sat on a table with just like all my girlfriend's friend from like her business class, and they were all complaining about like how
You can still make
like
friends.
it's kind of weird because everybody's talking about like their the MBAs that they have. One of the guys was like very disappointed. He was like, "Well, I only have like an MBA," and I'm just like sitting there going like, "Well, I have a friend that went to rehab and another one that refuses to use condoms. One was a fucking cheerleader in college, so I don't know. I went to community college.
You're like,
Hello."
I have a podcast, and he's like, oh, what's the name of it? Should I listen to it? And you're like,
Yeah, you should.
Yeah, you should totally
You
listen.
should download it.
We went to.
No, just download it. We don't need you to listen to it.
Don't listen. Just fucking
Just
download
download,
it.
please.
Download it. Delete it. That's all we need. Give it a 5-star rating. That's all we need.
You gave the Joke Junkies a 5-star rating? You're fired.
I feel like that's something that would come up in an interview when they were getting a job.
Well, when we do it, yeah, they're gonna.
no. For them, they're like, you liked a very multicultural racist podcast. Is that true?
Multicultural hate group, not
Get it right.
racist.
You dumb
what did I say?
Mexican. Get it right.
What did I say? Racist?
Yeah, you said racist. We're
Oh, sorry. Multicultural racist podcast.
hate
Then-
group.
Oh, hate group.
You're not.
Podcast.
Kill yourself, Miguel. Kill yourself.
You're embarrassing us in front of
Right.
Chuck and Brad.
Yeah.
They have a
sorry.
racist podcast. They have the top one in Rhode Island.
yeah, but ours is unicultural. We have a unicultural
Yes, that's right.
hate group.
It's called Number Clan.
Unicultural. That's funny.
It's a Number Clan podcast.
Oh shit! So what's going on, Eric?
Eric, you all right? You kind of look worried.
He just plays solitaire on there the whole fucking thing. Don't
that
let
what
him.
you
Don't let him trick you. Think he's
You
important.
play a minesweeper.
No, Notre Dame burned down.
Oh yeah,
The cathedral
Yes.
Yeah.
in Paris.
that's a weird thing. Like what the hell's going on? It's just like a random occurrence. It was just
That's
an
what it
accident.
seems like.
Yeah, that's weird.
It just seems like I was an accident. I don't know.
I think that like I don't know. We were talking about that. Like I recently kind of watched the Titanic as an adult. The movie Titanic.
It's a great movie.
It is a good.
You shouldn't be ashamed of that.
Well, it's just
movie.
it's
He didn't say he was ashamed,
I
Miguel.
didn't- yeah,
it's
fuck
not like you
yourself.
watching clown porn by himself.
It's just interesting the idea of kind of like putting so much emphasis on a tragedy like that. It's almost like what if they made a movie called Notre Dame and it's about a couple falling in love as a Notre Dame chapel like burns around them. Wouldn't that be weird?
Wasn't
Well,
that
no
like
one
the,
died, so it would just be about someone who was smoking a cigarette on
Yeah,
back.
that's true. Yeah, no one was anyone hurt
Oh
at
shit!
all?
I'm running out.
I didn't hear about any injuries.
No one's
No
hurt at all?
injuries, no deaths, from what I gathered.
Yeah, interesting.
Just yeah.
I guess it's not quite as emotionally upsetting, right? Because no one died, but it's still like just sad culturally, right?
Yeah.
That's weird.
They'll rebuild it.
That's really strange.
Yeah. Just a silly old church catching fire, right?
That's really interesting. Yeah, I guess so.
Silly church, people worshiping their dumb god. Am I right,
Yeah,
guys?
whatever.
That's what they get for touching kids.
Yeah.
I saw a bunch of stuff that was like, oh, we're all focusing on this historic cathedral, and nobody's mentioning that like 3 historically black churches in the same parish in Louisiana have burned down suspiciously in like the past 10 days. And I'm like, oh, that's not good.
Suspiciously.
Yeah, suspiciously.
Nothing suspicious about it. The joke junkies have been traveling the country.
I told you we have a GoFundMe.
We just got our first listeners in Georgia and Florida. So.
No.
Well, that explains it then. All right.
They're doing God's work.
Yeah.
Jesus.
The real God's work.
We can say that. We got 2 black fellas on the podcast. All right, guys? You guys? Right, guys? Right? Come on, guys.
Little support for the team.
Hey, what do you say, fellas, huh?
It's an audio medium, guys.
Yeah, whenever a church burns down, that's sad, right? I'm not a church-going guy, but if you burn down the strip club down the street, which is what I go to the most, right?
Which one?
Which one?
Yeah.
The one with the ladies.
Foxy Lady?
Any of them.
Do you actually go to like Wonderland?
No.
Of course he has.
No, it's too bougie for you?
No, I don't. No, I used
He
to go
like
to
the trashy ones.
Yeah, I used to go to Fantasies.
Yeah, fantasies is
It's down to earth, you know.
Yeah. That's what you want to call it. Yeah.
Down to earth.
Oh, that's yeah.
Not a snooty place.
No, I guess
That's where they be having the stretch marks and the fucking bags under their eyes at.
Yeah.
That place.
Hey, listen, you want a suck job or not?
suck job. I like that.
Suck job. What is that?
A drink being made?
Yeah, we're still in the
Somebody peeing into.
Miguel's feet.
Yeah.
Is someone being 20 feet away from Miguel and he calls it a fetish? Because
Wuss.
get in there. Get in there.
You guys know what I really am into. I'm into reading the dialogue and pornography. Oh,
That's funny. I like that.
bomb that.
Yeah, please. Thank you for trying to save it. But
I meant I actually like it. I think that'd be fun.
Yeah, I guess so,
Just
right?
as a screenplay.
Well, you're into in-depth shit like that. So,
yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Is there anything you don't like?
You want to hear a good porn dialogue story? One time I played a prank on Brad, and it was hiring 2 porn actors to play out a pornography where one of them was Brad and one of them was a woman that worked at his college. And I actually hired them, and they made it, and it was crazy.
Wait, they made an actual porn?
Yes.
You directed a porn?
I wrote it, and I hired the actors, but they filmed it themselves.
Wait, you write porns? I didn't know that. I thought
I
you
guess
just like
I
hit
did.
record
It's
and
one of
let
my-
them fuck.
That's one of my writing credits, I guess. Technically, I didn't think I was gonna find anyone, but we found someone. $100 she did it for.
I'd be the shittiest porn director ever. Hey, look, you gonna fuck her and action. Like, that's it.
Well, this was to make fun of Brad. It was all jokes about Brad. It was all like inside
sure
jokes
was.
about him.
Yeah.
And it was like a little prank for Christmas.
That's pretty in-depth.
It was a lot. It was a lot of work, but it really paid off. It was a lot of fun.
I wouldn't piss you off because I feel like you like do like a long thing to like make me suffer to get me back.
I don't know if I made a porn that was like basically someone
It's like
was
this is a
playing
porn,
you.
but this is your mom,
No, if it was just a porn, or
and I
someone
dug
was,
her out from the grave.
Yeah.
And I'm fucking her. How do you like it? And then you just flip me off at the camera.
my
Fuck you, Miguel.
Calls you a faggot. Faggot.
my porn pranks are much more highbrow than that. Truthfully.
Yeah, he doesn't.
He got the classy porn pranks, motherfuckers. What y'all know about
He's
that
not-
Oh, I'm sorry. They were all wearing monocles.
Yeah.
shit? Yeah.
I would actually love that.
Chuck and Brad get shovels. The next episode they do. Digging up corpses to fuck. This one really got off the rails. They were talking about Back to the Future on the last episode.
That's funny.
You know, they're digging up corpses.
I did not enjoy that prank.
Yeah, it was
not like
very funny. It was very funny, and she did a great job.
Didn't care for it.
Yeah, she
He
did.
didn't
personally
seem like he
offended.
was a fan. He was
I-
personally offended.
Yeah, we didn't talk for a couple of days actually when I did it. It's true.
Yeah, I wouldn't return calls or
Did you
texts.
guys fuck it out and y'all were good afterwards? It was
No,
okay?
We talked
We had a
about
big
it.
talk,
Yeah.
and when he told people about it, they were like, "Wow, like, Chuck must really care about you if he would put time into something like that." They really
Yeah.
said that, right?
That's some.
They really did.
Yeah.
So I dropped them as friends and got new friends.
The porn is hilarious. Like when I watched it the first time, I couldn't believe it happened.
Where can the listeners watch this pornography?
It's not in public. It's not in public anywhere.
So it's a sex tape. It's not a porn. Let's call it. It's a sex tape.
When I got it back it was emailed to me, I couldn't believe it was really happening, and it is the single hardest time in my life that I've that I've laughed like that hard. Like I watched it, I had to pause it.
He
like,
jerked off while he was
I
laughing.
thought,
though.
yeah, I thought he was
No.
going to say he was the single hardest I've ever been.
No. 1 minute in, I was literally like on the verge of throwing up, but I had to pause it and walk away and come back because I was laughing so hard I couldn't.
So why didn't you appreciate that?
It felt offensive, like mean spirited.
Yeah, right.
Is how it felt.
He thought it felt mean spirited because I showed it to like 14 people on Christmas as a present, right?
Yes.
Yeah, that's what happened.
We tried to do something similar with Miguel when we heard he was in his spit shaming.
I wasn't into it.
Yeah, you were. You were totally into it. You sick fuck.
Yeah.
We were gonna do a video of women in MAGA hats, and they were gonna be spitting on Miguel, and they were gonna be giving him right wing talking points on immigration.
But I think one of them was gonna be blowing me while the other one was yelling.
No,
things.
was he
no
agree to
blowing
that?
you.
Was he in the video or is it someone playing it?
We tried to do it to get some traction, to really get some downloads. We figured, all right, if this makes the news,
Which it will.
Like, oh, so many porns do.
No, like Donald Trump would pin that tweet. Like
Yeah.
that's what would happen.
yeah,
Right.
we figured. Miguel kept on saying like, no, we're not gonna put that. This is for my sick pleasure. Spit shaming is for my sick, disgusting pleasure. We don't make that public.
Right.
Yeah,
I
it
hear
wasn't. It wasn't porn. It was him on his knees and they was spitting at him.
Yeah, you can
Right.
watch spit shaming on YouTube.
Spit shaming, really? That's really interesting.
Yeah, so like, yeah,
see,
isn't that
yes,
weird?
yeah.
Because like, I'd rather my kid just watch his pornography than spit shaming.
Yeah, that seems fucked up.
Yeah.
Like basically, so it's like spit shaming porn without the sex. It's just like spit shaming.
Well, spit shaming. There's no sex in spit shaming.
Yeah,
They just
spit shaming
spit on
is, and then like once you like spit shaming is a fucking rabbit hole.
Oh man,
It is.
I don't like that.
I'm gonna leave that rabbit alone.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't chase it.
You'll find some stuff out about yourself.
I don't. I know. I'm
Yeah,
not
you get to
content
peel
not
back
knowing.
some. Once you go into spit shaming, you peel back some layers. I'm telling you.
It just seems like it's not for me. That's all.
spit shaming.
Yeah.
Well,
You find out who
you
the
know,
fuck
Miguel,
you
you
are
can-
as a person.
Some of us are just
Pieces of shit.
two different things.
I know.
I guess different boats, different. What's the phrase? Different. I don't know.
Strokes for different folks.
For different folks. Yep.
Literally in this case, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
There you go.
He,
Yeah, I moved on though. I'm just tranny porn now.
yeah, that's good. Again, transgendered woman porn.
Oh,
Miguel, show
sorry.
some respect.
I'm sorry.
There's transgender men too, though.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I haven't looked into that.
No, we.
No, we did. The dude
we
with
had
the
a whole
pussy.
episode.
Remember
Oh yeah.
the Stone Cold Steve Austin with the puss?
Yeah.
It was the thing.
I know
That's
this is
nice
gonna
pussy.
sound crazy,
Yeah.
but I know
Yeah.
exactly what you're talking
Yeah.
about.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
And
watched.
he says, he
yeah.
goes, "You're a chick with a dick. I'm a dude with a pussy." Right? He says that in it.
Yeah, but you're like, that's not cute. 'cause
Yeah,
it
we
doesn't
watched that
rhyme.
on about a 70-inch TV screen.
Oh my
it was
God.
disgusting.
Wow.
No offense to transgendered men, but I don't want to look at that ever again.
And stay out of Alan's bathroom.
Say, well, you know, anyone can use my bathroom, Miguel. My bathroom is just a cranberry bog. So that's what there's no
Gives the
science.
Fitzgerald cranberries their unique flavor.
Unique is good.
My piss. That's the secret ingredient.
It's my piss. That's you in the commercial. It's my piss. That's the last line. Everything is fine up to that point.
Time Kicker is presented by.
It's my piss. That becomes a slogan. The meme takes over the world. It's my piss.
Yeah, I run for president. There you go.
It's my piss, guy.
Time Kicker is drinking a
Like,
bottle
is it
of-
true that you spent $5,000 of government money at Fantasy's nightclub? It's my piss.
And the jury laughs. And
It's like he'll Marshawn Lynch the whole thing. Just say that.
That's how you get out of
It's my
everything.
piss.
He'd be like Johnny Depp when they accuse him of spending like some like certain amount of wine, and he's like, no. It was actually like $60,000, not $50,000.
It was actually 90,000 gallons of urine in
my
my
piss.
cranberry juice. And it's my piss. It's my piss, everybody. All right, so do you guys want to go over your dates and everything like that for when you're
I'll
going to
do
be
a
doing
quick-
this Avengers show?
Yeah.
We'll do a quick one. Yeah, so it's the show is Chuck and Brad reimagine the Avengers. It's a live comedic retelling of the Avengers on stage. We're doing it on April 25th in Hartford, Connecticut at CT Comedy Theater with BJ Quagan, Andrew Morgan, and Stosh Makita. We're doing it on April 27th this Saturday at the Pit Loft in New York City with Jiggy, Casey Jost, and Lisa Kleinman. And we're doing it on Sunday, April 28th at Laugh Boston in Boston with John Tilson, Logan O'Brien, Dan Hall, and Tyler Swain. If you can come out, awesome. All the details are at chuckandbradpodcast.com. Share the event, invite your friends, do whatever. It's going to be a fun time. It's going to be a good time.
Yep.
Go check them out.
I like that Brad's like going like every time you were mentioning the names, it's like he's like waiting for you to like maybe mess
I know,
up so he
it's
can
hard.
like come in and be like, "Mother, you missed
I know,
this," but
it's
you
hard.
didn't.
It's hard.
You didn't miss anybody.
I'm
again.
proud of you, buddy.
Yeah, thank you very much. Yeah, check out the Chuck and Brad podcast. We have a lot of fun.
Okay, so y'all's dates are the same, huh?
It's like this, but there's no racism, so it's about
So do
10% as long.
Do y'all have like separate dates?
What do you mean? It's Thursday the 25th. Like,
I mean,
but-
do y'all
between us.
do comedy otherwise?
Oh,
Like-
Right now, we just have those shows lined up.
yeah.
oh,
And
and our shit rarely matches up. That's
Yeah.
what I'm saying.
Well, we're doing the shows are ours together. And then we haven't announced this, but let's say it.
They gonna fuck.
May 16th, we're doing our 400th episode live at the Comedy Connection.
Wow.
And no one
fuck
knows
yeah,
yet.
dude.
We haven't announced it yet. We're going to do the.
Well, you
You're
just kinda
announcing it
did.
here? Jesus
Well,
Christ.
no one's going to listen this far into the episode, so
Yeah.
it's just I announced it to 3 people.
Yeah, I
because
know,
he's not
right?
even listening.
Yes.
I got you.
Well,
That's
we're,
his listening face right there.
we're going to announce it soon.
So you heard it here first on the Joke Junkies.
Hell yeah! And check out the 100th episode of the Joke Junkies live at Askew
Live
on
from
June
the fuck pile.
on June 17th.
Yeah.
Is that right?
Fuck Bile
I'm excited.
Chronicles.
Every time I mention this, you give me a face like you're disgusted that it's happening.
No, not at all.
No,
I'm very
Alan's excited.
Good.
I'm very excited, actually. Yeah.
Are you guys going to do mostly like just talk stuff, or you have any segments planned or anything?
Well, I wanted to go ahead and get some of our alumni to come up and ask us questions. We'll ask
Tilson?
them questions.
Yeah, we got. We're gonna
Jonathan-
brainstorm
Jonathan
a little
Tilson's
bit.
He's going to
friend of
ask
ours.
you questions.
We're gonna make an
Yeah.
event out of it.
Yep.
I tried to.
We're gonna fuck Dilson.
Stop
We're
it.
gonna take turns.
Stop it. He's not going to come if we
Motherfucker.
tell him we're going to do that.
Oh, sorry. We're not gonna fuck Dilson in the mouth.
So you're going to have some
You're ruining the
comics
surprise.
come up with questions, and you guys are going to kind of
and
riff
we're
on
gonna
that.
we're gonna ask them questions. It should be good. We have
Yeah.
5 people who we get a lot. So
Oh yeah, who else? John Tilson.
okay. Well,
Why
so
not? Let's plug it.
Our most frequent guests are like Sarah Martin,
There you
John Tilson, Joe Buckley,
Chris Thomas.
He's moved to Tampa.
God damn.
Did he really?
Yes, he's a NASCAR fan now.
And he smokes
Peter-
Marlboro Reds now.
Yeah, Peter Martin we have on a lot. So we'll try to get the people we like.
Cool. That's great.
Sounds like it's
That's
gonna be a
awesome.
great show.
That's gonna be great.
Yeah. So 400th, the Comedy Connection. That's big.
That is
gonna be
big.
cool.
It's gonna be a fun time.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're a little nervous. We have some funny ideas for it, but they're.
Are you guys gonna do? Is there gonna be any stand up, or is it just gonna be?
Ray Harrington is going to be on the show, but he's probably going to be part of the antics. He doesn't like to be on our shows and also do stand up. He's either with our bits and stuff, and he doesn't want to do stand up. And Brian Bowden was on the show, and he asked me if he could drop off, and I was like, "Fuck yeah." And he's going to be doing a pre-taped segment that's going to be on the show, and we don't know the other comics yet, but there should be 2 or 3 comics on the show that we haven't really figured out yet. We're so preoccupied with this Avengers thing and trying to get people out
of
to
course,
it.
Yeah, dude,
You know?
it should be.
But
yeah,
we'll
it's
get it.
big.
We'll get it lined up. We'll get it lined up.
Motherfuckers, Medea goes to jail. I'm telling you.
Medea joins the Avengers.
Yeah.
Or that.
Yeah,
That
that
would be
crossover.
good. Yeah.
Let's scrap what we've done so far.
Medea goes to Chuck and Brad's 400th episode live
you
at the
go.
Comedy Connection.
Medea hops on the fuck pile. All right, am I giving my dates out now since I got them up?
Do some dates.
All right, so the 25th, which is next Thursday, I'm going to be at 10 Rocks in Pawtucket. The 26th, I'm doing a big fundraiser in Kennebunk, Maine with my boy Jonathan Tilson. Shout out to him. The 27th, I'm headlining the Mystic Theater in Rumford, Maine. I'm going to be up there doing that. And everything else, I'll tell you motherfuckers later. So you can find me at Mr. EJ Edmonds on all social media, or you can just go to my website, www.ejedmonds.com. Or if you go to the Joke Junkies page, jokejunkiespodcast.com, and click on my dumb face, it'll take you to the website I just mentioned. That's it.
I like that.
Alan?
Yes. All right. So I'm not quite. Miguel, you go first. I gotta.
The
I gotta
20th this Saturday, I'm gonna be in South Boston, 6th Gear. I think it's gonna be a fun show. It starts at 8. Then I'm gonna be hosting SQ in Providence on the 22nd. Then I'll just go as far as that. How's that?
Who books you at Askew? At Winsong?
No, I talked to Dennis because I wanna host
Right.
more.
Shout out to
right.
Winsong.
So-
Winsong is awesome. I was gonna say.
But
she's awesome.
she's awesome. We love her. We fucking ever since we met her at like Firehouse.
Yeah, she's super sweet.
We've been like best friends with her ever since.
Yeah, no one else would
She's
fucking
fucking
do
awesome.
this for us.
Yeah, literally nobody else would.
She's great.
But yeah, then Sixth Gear in South Boston.
Nice.
Does this Saturday. That's gonna be a fun show.
Nice.
I might stop by there, Miguel.
I ain't
And,
fucking coming. You eat my dick, dude.
What?
I'm coming.
Okay, so here we go.
All right.
Dude.
This is called the Somewhat Woke Show. Brian Barganier puts it on. He's hosting. Good, really good comic.
Does he do the bullpen therapy podcast?
Yes, he does.
I'm
Kate.
doing that tomorrow morning.
Cool.
Yeah.
Awesome. Yeah, they're real fun. I like Kate and Brian a lot.
That's great.
All right, so Alan Moreau's featuring for me. It's going to be at Altones Music Hall. All right, April 19th. I'm headlining. That's this Friday, people. Please make it out. I really want that show to work. Then we got Bill's Bar in Boston the following Friday.
Yeah.
And then I got The Grange and Ruffles Poorhouse on Sunday the 28th.
Wow.
And Tetrahydra Club. That's where they smoke reefer.
Yeah.
Oh, so dope.
I got that on Tuesday. And, yeah, boom.
You should do you eat at the Grange? They have Korean barbecue tacos.
Dude, I heard they're incredible.
They're fucking
I refuse to eat there like out of principle.
Yeah.
Oh, it's good. Yeah.
Kill something. Kill something.
It's my piss. If you can work that into your act as like your thing you say, I think people would get behind
Oh,
that.
I'll be the next Larry the Cable Guy. It's my piss.
How many
Get it?
jokes could end with that though?
You wouldn't even have to write jokes anymore. It's just like if something don't work, it's my piss. Everybody claps.
And then, all right, yeah. You know, let's just do April for now. That's what I got.
Yeah, get those Korean beef. Someone else got something there recently. Oh, it was a mushroom poutine there that I heard was excellent. Yeah, it's
Mushroom
good stuff.
poutine.
Miguel Perez comedy on Instagram.
There you go.
All right.
Boom.
Is that it? All right. So if y'all listen and you guys got offended, listen next week. We'll probably offend you again. Look.
Yeah, we went light because we had new guys in.
You went
Yeah.
light today?
Yeah, we
Wow.
went light.
I didn't even say anything. Every time they made a racist joke, I just shook my head. I shook my head and I started touching myself a little bit.
Yeah, we just do that shit. We just do that
I
shit
missed
to
this.
make
My
each other
dad's
laugh.
from Taunton.
Oh man.
Yeah, we went kind of light because, we don't want to just bring you guys.
Yeah.
No,
we
we're
appreciate
okay.
you guys coming on.
Yeah.
Oh, look at this.
You should come on before your 100th episode. Why don't you guys come on our podcast and we'll push it?
We'll be there.
Let's do it.
We'll be there.
That'd be
Laugh Boston is already advertising your podcast.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, all the shit, all the ticket links are up. ChuckandBrettPodcast.com. They're all having them.
And
So
you know what, guys? We could watch the movie Blind Fury.
Let's do it.
Hey,
we
can we
record.
talk about this afterwards? I'm in the middle of my spiel to get the fuck up out of here, and y'all start talking.
Hey,
you
man.
do this shit every fucking
Chuck
week.
and Brad
Shut the fuck up,
reimagine
Alan.
Blind Fury.
You fat racist piece of shit. Shut the fuck up.
JokeJunkiespodcast.com.
Okay.
It's my piss.
Good night, everybody.
Are you gonna end it the right
No,
way?
that's okay. It's my piss.
Oh yeah.
All right, so I'll be doing a stadium in Nebraska in 3 years yelling, "It's my piss."
I love it's my piss.
Joke Junkies Podcast.